Welcome to the Burning Metal Roundup for the month of December, and I'm joined again this month by Adrian Williams, the Irish metal maniac, conjurings from the Hellfire Club. How was Christmas, man? Not too bad, all right?
I had a lot of fun anyway. It was down my ma's place.
Not so bad, and you got to see horrenda tombs and Words of Burn as well too.
Yeah, deadly gig, great gig. It was on Friday night.
I had a slightly different Christmas to
I
most.
didn't drink anything. I didn't.
No, I just went down for to watch the bands. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
basically, and that was it. I just went out.
that's just as good. And I had a bit of a different Christmas. I spent Christmas with a fucking ruptured disc in my back. That's getting fixed tomorrow, thankfully, which will be horrible, but at least it'll be starting the recovery. I've always fucking seemed to try and outdo myself with this fucking podcast, man. I've done it with COVID twice. I've done it after fucking exposure to carbon monoxide, which fucked me up. I done it with that fucking sinus problem that you know about. So now I've just like, how am I going to outdo myself this time? I know I'll do it with a ruptured disc in my back. Yeah, because that's fucking. Never mind that Andrew Tate fucker. This is the real man here. Like,
Real deal.
and for any information on how to be a real man, email fucking smallpenis@gmail.com, you know? That was awful crack. He was an awful crack.
Look,
Fucking dickhead, huh? Good enough for him. He thinks he's going to be killed now anyway. Fucking.
yeah, I know.
Anyways, we had as we've already touched on in our previous best of awards. We've got a few that actually are in this. There's definitely four. There's four acts for definite in it that were in our awards. And first off on our list, we will kick off with Sonus Mortis, who released his album "Collapse the Mountain," and this was number 2 on my list and number 5 on your list.
I think six.
Six. So I knew it was in and around the middle part.
Yeah, it was.
And we'll play a minute of, if you haven't watched this before, we play a minute of each track. It probably won't sound as good as previous ones because we had problems with Skype and we just had to use Zoom. But I just had to do this tonight because when I get my back fixed, I'm laid up for at least 10 days. Well, I'm not laid up, but I won't be able to sit down, basically. Here we go. Oh. What's going on here? Fuck, what happened there? Oh. Stop it there now. Get it over just under a minute. That was a traumatic amputation from Sonus Mortis' album "Collapse the Mountain." That was just a brilliant album, man, wasn't it?
That is fucking amazing album. It is. I got it on CD. I did.
Did you buy it today? Yeah.
I bought. I said because they're selling like hotcakes. They are.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
I think as many left.
Oh, that's excellent.
Oh, I think it was 50 or something like that. He done.
Well, that's not bad. Like, you know, if you can move, anyone that can move fucking 50 CDs now is doing well. It doesn't matter who they are anymore, to be honest.
No, I think he does that with all the albums, basically 50 copies, basically, and the third album's completely sold out now.
Oh, I see before that he has a few bits and bobs left around and whatever the new one is, but most of them are gone now, but won't be repressed.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, but sure, when it comes to physical now, it's just hopefully just to get the few out and hopefully move them on, because nobody buys CDs anymore, really. Do they? Some people, obviously, people do, but generally speaking,
I know. Well, the majority of people don't. I do now.
Oh, I
I
know you do, yeah.
always love me physical copy. I do. You
I
know.
used to buy a lot of physical stuff, but I've kind of got to the stage now where I have nowhere to put them. Like, I've run out of space. Like,
Yeah.
the only way I could do any more is in the next door in the other room, if I was to build a big fucking shelving unit.
I know.
Just
Yeah.
get them all up and then make space for more. But at the minute now, there'll be no point in me buying anything else.
Yeah.
Throw it in there and it'll be forgotten about. Buried under all the other stuff, like, doesn't it? Just...
Yeah.
But anyways, that was Sonus Mortis Traumatic Amputation from the album Collapse the Mountain, which was my number 2 on the albums of the year list and number 6 on your list, Adrian. Utterly fantastic album, and we look forward to what he does next. And next up on our list, we have Round Kingdom, who released their first single, Red Admiral, from their forthcoming album, Monarch.
Monarch, yeah.
Man, this could be a fucking early contender for album of the year, isn't it?
I know, man.
One track, but holy shit, dude.
Yeah. I played it on the segment I did, and they were just going, "This is fucking insane." The heaviness.
Okay, excellent.
You know?
I'll be honest with you, man, I only listened to it properly yesterday because I was doing the research for this, and I was looking at it over Christmas, man. I kind of got used to living with this back issue now that keeps me from not moving, but
yeah,
now it's only the last couple of days where I can I've got used to the agony. Not a good way to be, but anyway.
Yeah.
Round Kingdom, Red Admiral. I've stopped it there now, unfortunately. That minute song is 7 minutes and 20 seconds long. I'm telling you, man, that's a fucking early contender for album of the year, man. It's gonna be. I'm fairly sure it's gonna be up there in our thoughts at the end of the year, without question. Like,
yeah, definitely. You know,
Round Kingdom are traditionally always really good, anyway. But and with now they've got Jesus, apologies, I can't remember his name, from Ocus. Shit.
Oh yeah, Neil Gregory.
Yeah, Niall Gregory. Sorry.
Yeah, man, fucking.
The incident with their ex-member passing away, like.
Yeah, I know.
But then, even though that's a terrible thing, on the flip side, I don't like making a positive out of negative in a situation like that, if somebody died with their mate, like. But it would add another dimension with his vocals, like.
Yeah.
You know, he was vocals with Ocus, the crusty stuff, and with like other projects over the years. Like, he's definitely, you can tell it's going to benefit the album to have the two vocalists, different styles of vocalists in there, like. And it's already pretty obvious from that track.
I know.
Well, that was Round Kingdom, a bit of Red Admiral, and their album Monarch is out on the 23rd of January, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure it's 23rd.
Yeah.
Near the end of the month, anyway.
Yeah.
Next up on our list, we have Molar Bear, who released their album You Will Need Gods, which was number 5 on my albums of the year list, and it wasn't.
I had honorable mention, basically.
Make your top 10.
Top 10. I did.
Yeah, because that's one thing I will be doing. I said I was going to do a transcribe of these things onto the Burning Metal website. But my back was bollocks, so when I get it fixed and I'm all right again, I will I promise I will do the top 20 albums piece that I was going to do on the 27th. I had everything fucking lined. I had me Christmas all fucking wrote out, like how I was going to do everything. Then, good luck. This is a bit of a fail to see from their amazing album, You Will Need Gods. Stop it there now, unfortunately. Man, I absolutely fucking love that album. I want to listen to it right now. I want to just say, fuck this, I'm turning it all off and putting that album on again.
Yeah, it's great. But
fucking, it's so catchy, so heavy, and all the riffs and the comedic aspects, and
yeah,
it's just brilliant, man. It's just fucking brilliant, like. And I hope it's doing well. I really do hope it's doing well because it deserves to do well.
Yeah, but, they were absolutely amazing at Crypt for the riff.
You said you told me, all right, you fucker. I'd love to have been with that.
Fuck me. They played a lot of stuff from the album as well.
And yeah, of course.
To hear it live, holy shit. Fucking heaviness.
Wall of fucking noise.
Yeah. Basically, I'm hearing elements of likes of Fugazi and Helmet mixed with just fucking dirty fucking sludge, you know?
Red Fang as well, too. And
yeah.
Red Fang, vibe too, with the comedic aspects and all the rest. Like, yeah, really, really good. And Molar Bear, You Will Need Gods is available now via Cursed Monk Records. And we both fucking really, really recommend it.
Yeah.
Next up on our list, we have a fucking curveball that came in right before we were doing the fucking EPs list.
Yeah.
On to my top 10 was a Wildcard Character.
Cards. Yeah, it's a fucking great album. Or great EP, that is.
Yeah, it's fucking really good, man. And you see his post that he said he was going to work on a new one, and he fucking done it in like 4 days.
What?
Yeah, he put up a post saying he had an idea for the next time he was going in a heavier direction with it.
Yeah.
He sat down and he fucking basically has EP together in 3 or 4 days. The next one, like,
jeez, fucking hell.
Yeah, man, I seen the fucking post that he was like, he obviously was just, he must have had I don't know what he was doing, but he must have had a bit of time to decide over Christmas, and he just sat down and wrote a fucking EP, like. Well, have we another fucking Thomas Hines type character, just an older model here, like, fucking hell. Fuck's sake, man. This is a bit of mercy. I've stopped it there now, unfortunately. That's a fucking great EP, man.
Deadly Peters. You know,
And
I listen to it a lot over the holidays, and
that's
it
great.
just gets better at each listen.
Fucking does,
It
man.
does.
And I know this is a new project, and this was originally supposed to be for Two Tales of Woe. Jeez, wouldn't you love to have heard fucking Carol singing that?
Yeah.
Can you
Ah,
imagine Carol singing that?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Look at they're still on good terms. There's nothing. They just whatever. I don't know the ins and outs.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
Jesus, man, that would have been a fucking that'd been a cracker and Two Tales of War said, wouldn't
Yeah. Yeah.
it? Really fucking would. And they're working on stuff anyway. They're making their second quarter of the year. They're going to really kick on Two Tales of War again. So best of luck to them, and best of luck to Wildcard Connor James, and he is, as I say,
Yeah.
he's EP on the way too, which is fucking just phenomenal shit, man. Like what the fuck? Like he's released. That'll be like 2 EPs in a month.
Jesus.
I don't know if it's going to get released this quick, but.
Yeah.
And next on our list, we have Coma, who released their second single, Dichotomy. And Coma were in both of our singles of the year list for their track Bollocks.
The Betrayed.
The Betrayed. Fucking hell, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But oh no, these lads are excellent. And this is their second single, Dichotomy. Aha, the first ad. I skip it forward a touch. I'll stop it there now, unfortunately. That's another fucking banger from them lads, man.
I know. Two fucking great fucking tune. I think that one's even better.
You know, it's well, since I've listened to it a bit more since
Yeah.
I had a bit more time with the other track, I tend to agree with you, man, because
Yeah.
the dual vocals are fantastic. I love the dual vocals.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking great dynamic that they have there with that. You know,
Where your man, the vocalist, the main vocalist, kind of sounds like your man Neil from Rush.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
A real
Fucking
Rush
Giddy
type
B.
vibe.
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. That's just
Even
trying to
in the
put my
sound.
finger on it.
Huh?
Yeah, I was trying to put my finger on that.
Yeah, he
He
sounds like
sound,
your man from Rush. Yeah.
yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, and then you've got the kind of sound. They've got the progressive edge like Rush as well, and obviously they don't sound like Rush, but just kind of the same
Yeah,
ballpark. And the two vocals, the heavy vocals and his vocals, like, that's a fucking great mix. Like they really have it down to a T. Like, and their styles are so different as well.
yeah, yeah. It has a really modern sound. It does.
And
Well,
it's rare you hear a band with two vocalists that sound so completely different and distinctive. Like
yeah, yeah.
normally they can sound different, of course. Like, but this is just like fucking night and day. Like.
Hmm.
And it works. It really fucking
Yeah.
works. And next on our list, we have Congenital Abnormalities, who released their comeback single, Deranged Obsession. And this is their first track with Brian J. Harrington on vocals.
I,
It's great to see him back, man. He was a fucking
Yeah, I know. It would have been a fucking shame not to see him doing fucking something. Because I remember
absolute.
I saw Genova live.
Oh, they were class.
They were fucking amazing. They were.
I remember we had a fucking gig in Galway years ago. Oh, I don't remember what year it was or anything. But basically, Brian was dressed up in a fucking Chewbacca suit.
Yeah.
And he was fucking. There was a full moon out that night, and I think the full moon might have had some sort of an effect on him because he was gone fucking mental. And the next thing they were left in, and they were going off down the country taking band photos or something. Oh, it was just. I couldn't fill you in on that story here and in that short of a time, but they were Nova were fucking class, man, and I'm glad Brian is back because he's too fucking good to be
Yeah,
gone.
I know. He's too good not to be fucking doing something, you
He's
know?
one of these. He's just a natural front man. Like he's everywhere. Like. But anyways, here's a bit of deranged obsession. Stop it there now. Unfortunately, man, that was fucking. That was awful. I'm lucky not to make my singles of the year list. It was a fucking painful one to leave out, to be honest.
Yeah, I say it's same here, man. Fucking great song it is,
As we
you
said
know?
from the previous videos, the best of we could have had at least every category could have had at least a top 20. Like
Yeah, that's true. I know.
a fucking crazy amount of stuff that came out. Like and then I was thinking back over it afterwards, and I was thinking, Jesus Christ, this as well and this as well. But if people, I don't think people realize the people that watch us have started to realize that there is a fucking absurd amount of amazing
No,
country. Like it's every month, like even this month now. Well, it's January now, but for December, there was 17 releases in December. Like
Jesus,
17,
fucking hell.
17. Fucking, that's fucking nuts, man. 17. There could be one or two maybe here that got released. No, they didn't. Today's the second. No, nothing got released yesterday. Sure didn't.
No, or
No,
today.
these are all definitely. Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah,
got a bit of brain fart there. I kind of got all thinking. Wait a
I
minute.
only know it's something that was released. Fucking, I think it was about the 20th. I only noticed it today.
What was that?
Dark Matter.
Oh, I have that on the list. Thank God, I
Yeah,
have.
I
Yeah,
just noticed today that they released it. I listened to the fucking. I haven't heard it at all. It's two
oh,
single,
it's an
isn't it?
EP, like an EP, two singles.
Basically, yeah,
Oh, it's on here. I checked it out, man. It's fucking excellent. So it is.
yeah. It's
That will be
been a
later on anyway. But anyways, that was Congenital
yeah.
Abnormalities with their return single with Deranged Obsession. And that was the band that was, I believe, was started by Geordie Thompson, who was previously in
Forty, yeah.
and
I
Shroud
think,
and Winteriness. We had the Winteriness project as well too for a while.
yeah. I think what you call it. Didn't Shane from Insidious Void used to be with them at one stage? Was he?
I don't know if he was with them at some
He
point,
was
but I don't.
on
He
the
was with
band.
Winteriness anyway, and they were in Rupturations.
All right, yeah, yeah. All right, that's yeah,
I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest.
yeah.
Next on our list, we have Words That Burn, who released their latest single, Play God. Man, the fucking bad luck, wasn't it? Losing the fucking your man Angel, like,
Yeah, I know.
you know, that's unfortunate. Like, they started recording this track,
Yeah,
two guitars, and the next thing But sure, he got an opportunity in the film. Or
I
stuff.
know it's too. Yeah. Yeah.
Can't do everything.
I know. Yeah.
This is a bit of Play God. Stop it there now. Unfortunately, another single that was really fucking unlucky to miss out in my top 10, and it was originally in your top 10.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. It
Beyond
was
the
actually.
first list, and you had it in there, and then the second one it wasn't in there because we just.
I know. It's just basically a great song that is, man. And I like that the previous Fire at Will.
Yeah, and the one before that was excellent too.
Yeah.
The release of around the time they were playing Bloodstock.
Yeah.
I can't recall
Yeah.
the name right now, but it was Den of Lions. Excellent track as well. Oh no, they've kind of got their, in regards to the Irish scene, they definitely have their own sound like.
Oh yeah, man. The fucking Ronnie's a fucking deadly front man.
Oh, he is.
And they're all great musicians, man. That was my first time seeing them the other night. It was.
Really? Yes.
Yeah, I'd never seen them before, and they said go and check them out. Like, usually, you know, I'm into more extreme stuff, but they kind of had to use a fucking computer, a program, instead of music. You know, he couldn't make it. Roddy was telling me that he fucking is down with COVID.
Ah, shite.
And he was over in England with a girlfriend and her family, and they all had it.
Oh,
So
fuck.
he couldn't really make it back. He couldn't.
That's a shame because that was going to be his last gig too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Rough. That's fucking rough, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially getting to play in the Grand Social too. Like, I don't know, was he involved when they supported it as they lay down?
I think he might have been.
I think he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had a good couple of years now. All things
I know.
Stock and supported As I Lay Dying. They've released 3 singles, and good to see them keeping at it and kicking on. Like, good lads, they're awful sound lads. Like, have awful good time for
yeah. Yeah.
I've seen them at least 6 or 7 times by this stage, and they're fucking great lads. And next on our list we have Lady Axe, Brother of the Saint. This is our Christmas single about Krampus.
About Krampus, yeah.
You're going to release a Christmas single, release it about Krampus. Do it fucking right. This fucking Mariah Carey's gone back to fucking hell where she belongs now anyway. She's dragged back to hell. This is Lady Axe, Brother of the Saint. unfortunately, that's another great track from her. Like,
Yeah, I know. Fucking, I'd love to hear fucking production, basically better production on that.
mm-hmm.
Man, you reckon,
I know she's
sounds steadily still. It sounds fucking,
Oh
she's
yeah,
great voice.
yeah.
She does. Amazing voice.
A lot
Yes.
of different variations in it too. Like,
Yeah. Kind of mixture fucking traditional heavy metal, then fucking doom as well.
yeah, that's actually that's very accurate. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
And we got to say congratulations to her. I know this is completely unrelated on her weight loss and her fucking fitness thing she's doing.
Yeah. Did you see
I
her
know.
post? Did you
I
see her
did.
post earlier? She's
No.
fucking writing for someone. She's writing a horror fucking comic.
Oh, that's good
Horror.
that she's using her time productively now because she's
Yeah.
got a lot of time on her hands at the moment. Unfortunately, what happened to her, we won't go into here. No, it's good to see her doing so well. And man, I know this the weight thing shouldn't be related to this, but that's impressive.
Yeah. I know.
Holy shit, man, that's not fucking easy as well when the years move on either. Like,
I know. I'm too fond of the fucking man. I'm fucking 14 stone now.
jeez, that's if you were like a fucking skeleton only a couple of years ago.
3 years ago, basically. I was 52 fucking kilos. I was under 9 stone basically. And now I'm nearly 14 stone.
Ah, fuck it. What harm? I'll have to. Once I didn't put on. I think I put on a couple of pound over Christmas because I couldn't fucking do anything with me back, and I'm going to have to fucking work now with that again. But look at why are we talking about weight?
Yeah.
Why? A minute ago I was fucking comparing. Not a minute ago. Earlier saying I'm a real man. We back out doing a podcast comparing myself to that wanker Andrew Tate. And now we're talking about weight loss. Jesus Christ. Have our balls gone completely up into our stomach altogether, lad? Fucking hell, for the start of the year, we've turned into fucking. I better stop. I could go too far here. My head isn't fucking right at all. Anyway, next up on our list, we have Keith McCoy, who released his video from his synth EP of Destruction, Retrobotic. It was great to get him in again, man, because we've had him in every single one of them, and
Yeah.
we'll see now. Will he be in January again? But anyway, here is Retrobotic.
The branch of technology that deals with the design, construction, operation, and application of robots is robotics. These technologies deal with automated machines that take the place of humans or resemble humans in appearance, behavior, or cognition. The term comes from the Slavic root robot, the meaning.
Minute is up there now. Unfortunately, I love that EP. Great fucking synth EP.
Yeah, I know, man. Fucking love that he fucking mixes it up a lot,
You're never going to get the same thing from him twice, are you?
Yeah, I know. And the stuff with Symbiotic tomorrow as well.
The Symbiotic tomorrow made both of our EPs of the year list.
Yeah, fucking.
A project in Limerick that is about like fucking 40 likes on Facebook or whatever it has, and it's a shame. Shame. It should be a lot better.
Know. Yeah, I know. Because your man Alan's a fucking riff machine. He is.
Clearly.
Fuck me.
And by the looks of things, Head Fuzzy are working on stuff again too. So hopefully now they'll be coming back now as well. They've been gone a while now, obviously.
Yeah. That's
great band too, Head Fuzzy. Actually, we ran a gig with Head Fuzzy a few years ago now in the cellar in Galway when I was in Damage in Galway. And that was the thing. They were fucking class, man. Really good night. Sound lads. I didn't get to chat to them much, but they were sound lads.
Yeah.
And next on our list is what we were talking about earlier as Dark Matter with their twin double single / EP, Phobos Monolith. And how the fuck am I going to advertise this in a minute? I'm just going to have to I'm going to pick a point in the between the. I think I'll go for Monolith. Actually, I think I might go into Monolith and just play a bit of that because it's 11 minutes and 11 seconds long, and it's I don't know how I'll move it in a bit and hopefully it works out. I'll play a minute, give you an idea. Because it has a long intro. Here we go. Let's just go from here. Fuck. Sorry. Move on a touch again now. For just a few more seconds. Stop it there now, unfortunately, man. That's fucking great stuff, man. It's absolutely fucking brilliant. I'm sorry I didn't listen to it sooner, but I said I listened to it yesterday and I was like, this is fucking quality. Absolute fucking quality.
But that's my first time hearing it.
Oh,
I love
man.
the sound. No, it's a long time since I've seen them.
That's a sickener for me, man. They were the Siege. I was supposed to be. I was at last April. They were originally down on to play it, but Dave had an incident, the drummer, and they had to pull out. I was disgusted because I'd love to have seen them.
Yeah. I'm trying to think when was the last. I saw them at sea. I'm not sure which year, but I think.
A while ago now.
2016.
Well, probably will be, yeah.
I think I've seen them at a gig and up in that on the rocks. Remember on the rock up upstairs from the Voodoo Lounge?
Yeah.
I think was the last time I saw them. I forgot what year that was actually.
On the rocks,
time ago.
Years now, man.
Yeah.
And we were speculating one of the previous videos about Voodoo. I looked into it. It's closed.
Which?
We were speculating previous videos about why there's no metal in Voodoo anymore. It's closed.
It's closed. Oh, right. I'm not surprised.
Closed for about 2 years, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not. No.
Shame. That venue is fucking just. That's the history of it. Like it opens and closes. But anyways, back to Dark Matter. Like I was hoping to see them, and I was also hoping to run into Dave because Dave played a couple of gigs for me, and when he was in Fat Baby Panda back in 2013. So I was hoping to run into him again, which was now 10 years since I've seen him now, give or take. Like fucking awful sound lad, and best of luck to Dark Matter, and this is quality, man, and you're going to enjoy this, man, when you check it out properly.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Next on our list, we have Raven Light, who released their second single, I believe, Spirit of Life, from their forthcoming album that I can't remember the name of, that's out on Distortion Projects early this year.
Immemorial.
Yeah,
Immemorial. It's out the end of January. It's at the end of this month.
Distortion Project Records. And they have an album launch gig in around that time too, don't they?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think it's in the limelight.
Yeah. Raven Light, Spirit of Life. stop it there now, unfortunately. That's better, I think, than their previous single.
Yeah, it is.
I am not the power metal, symphonic metal, or symphonic, not phonic metal. I'm not a fan of it, but I like these. I like this band. I think I like what they're doing. They're good.
And they're great live. They are.
I've seen a bit of the live stuff from the Siege, and they look very impressive. All right.
Yeah, I got footage basically of them. I think it was the last.
Of course, that's where I saw it.
I think they put up footage themselves as well. They did, but
either or so.
I think I mentioned before. I saw her years ago with a band called Sentinel.
Yeah, they were more trashy though.
And she's on another level now with vocals. I kind of when you listen to her, said she's holding, and you knew it. She's holding back because she's able to reach them high notes very, very easily.
And they're tough.
Yeah, I know.
They're fucking tough. I wouldn't even attempt one. I'd fucking
no.
I know. Worse than it already is. I'd probably end up in a fucking wheelchair after it. I'm fucking bad enough. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, why did I agree to do this? Well, I'm sure I can't fucking had to be done. No, Raven, like, man. I'm looking forward to that album. Really am, man. As again, I'm not this kind of style of music, but I like what they're doing.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Next up on our list, we have a single that was released from their album. It was Strangers with Guns. So how are you feeling? This came out 1st or 2nd of December.
Oh, right. Jesus.
Yeah, Strangers with Guns. How are you feeling? That's probably the last single, I'd say, from that album run.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Stop there now, unfortunately, man. A bit of a spoiler one might get me back fixed and I'm able to fucking do the written piece that I had planned for the top 20 albums of the year. That's in there. It was fucking unlucky not to make my top 10, man.
Yeah. Same with me.
I love deadly. I love the lyrics.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I know they're a deadly band they are, man. Fucking,
That's definitely their best work to date, that album. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've kind of been a bit quiet lately, but I think Jeff got married and stuff. So
Jeff is with I don't know, Lacerator, the trash band.
Later on, yeah. Is he with them as well? He is.
Yeah, he does work with it, yeah.
All right, I didn't know that. What's his role?
Guitar. I think he's doing guitar and bass.
Oh, very good, very good.
Now recording, basically.
Great.
I don't know if they'll ever play live now. I don't. See,
exactly.
No need to.
The Strangers with Guns, man, that is just a fucking absolute diamond of an album. If you're into like 90s alternative heavy stuff, like, you can do no wrong with checking out that album. And next on our list, we have a very strange one, but it got released, so obviously we have to include it, was a Rest of Nation Dilative Pass.
Yeah.
It was a weird one, but it's kind of just at the end of the run of the album, and they just kind of put it out as like a last single. Like, But it's a pretty cool one to kind of give it, even though it's not heavy. It just kind of gives you an idea of the EP. The EP is the album, should I say?
That album's amazing. It is actually.
Yeah, fucking hell, I was really unlucky not to be in our top tens too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did they come out this year? Did they come out last year? Or the
Yeah.
year before?
February.
February.
How early in the year, basically, it was.
That's probably why it didn't fucking really resonate in our thoughts.
Yeah.
It was
Basically, they were only receiving them. They wanted to have it on vinyl, but they only got the vinyl something like 6 months after the album was released. You know,
sure. I've seen
so much backlog on it.
I've seen like Gore House Productions. Before we move on after this, Gore House Productions are a signed Party Cannon, and the vinyls were nearly a fucking year. And that's a fucking fairly big record
Yeah,
label.
I know.
Like in the heavy side spectrum of things, they're fairly fucking big, man.
Yeah.
So here's Rest of Nations. I'm not going to try that. Say that again.
Today the weather is a bit worse. I took the same messy trail. He didn't go much further. The hunter didn't follow the beaten trail, and we are now in his steps. The air is warm and dry, despite the low temperatures of -18 to -24 Celsius. Walking is especially hard today. We can't see the trail, and sometimes we have to grope our way through. All we can do is 1 mile per hour. We are forced to find new methods of clearing the path for the skis.
Stop it there. It's an atmospheric narrative track, real Charles Bavlowski type fucking vibe to it. Like,
I know that album has a lot of that in it. It does kind of, kind of an airy atmosphere to the whole album. Basically, it does. You know.
And will certainly be in my top 20 list when I'm able to do it, because it was just, man, the amount of albums that didn't make it onto our top 10.
No, fucking ridiculous amount.
Fucking crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. The fucking albums last year, man, were out of this world. Like, it was ridiculous. And it was a check out Rest of Nation if you like experimental, progressive, like rocky.
Yeah, it's kind of electro rock pop. It is. There's like 9 Inch Nails, Gary Newman, and can't go wrong, you know.
Killing Joke type vibes to them as well too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
they're fucking excellent, man.
Yeah,
really good. Next on our list, we have Hashmaker, who released their new single Kebablon. I'm going to skip this on a bit now because that has a really long intro.
Lads, where the fuck Speedo's starving? I'm always calling to the landing sea. I can empty to myself, why is he calling me? I'm alone to face, I do it like change. What you want to see me moving in some different ways. When I want to do it, but I won't do it.
I gave them their time now, unfortunately. Stop it there now. But I think they're a great band. I didn't like that single. I didn't like it at first. But it grew on me.
Yeah, it's a good, man. It's a great song. It is.
Not that I didn't like it as in the sense that it was bad. It was so different from their previous stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
an evolution of their sound. You know, they were kind of more doomy kind of stuff, and this has kind of gone in another direction altogether. Like,
yeah, I know. That Speedo's place, I think that's meant to be a fucking actual place in Cork that sells kebabs. You know, man, the lunacy of them live as well. Now, when I saw them, they didn't get the lobster suit out.
Hmm.
They didn't, but they usually
Have
put some lobster suit on.
yeah, they're definitely a good crack band, all right, and they're doing well for themselves too. I think. I don't know. I think they're doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a fairly big gig coming up in Cypress Avenue in February. I don't know any more details. I just know they've got something coming up, and they're back in the metal to the masses again.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this time they won't go around fucking behaving like cunts like they were last time. You know.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Like there's already having a bit of crack online, but the line was crossed. The line was crossed. You don't put a laughing face on somebody's fucking EP. You don't do that. Nope. Nope.
Oh,
Fuck you. Don't do that. That's not. That's not. And next on our list, we have Nobodies, who released their latest single, "Surgery."
yeah.
Stop it there now. Minute is up. That's a alternative instrumental track. Basically, is the best way. It's a '90s vibe alternative instrumental track.
Yeah, they're a good band. They are. What you call them? Declan from POC is on drums for them.
Oh, really? I know. I don't know anything about them. I know there's three of them in it. That's all I know. And she
Yeah, and
obviously involved in bands.
she's a
before.
great.
And
She's a great voice. It's kind of like L7 mixed with fucking old punk.
Yeah.
You know, really, basically when you hear her singing, basically,
Real
it's great
grunge.
voice.
Real
It's
grungy.
kind of very gloomy as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they've got a different kind of slant on their style of music they're doing with
Yeah,
their
it's
atmosphere and their visual.
kind of a slight horror element to it as
it's
well.
it's an interesting project.
No.
Interesting project. It's like the
Yeah.
other one with Venus DeVallo, they released a single last year.
Elder Witch.
Elder Witch, yeah. They're kind of they're not the same, but they're interesting in the fact that they're doing something really different. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, best of luck to Nobodies. What we've heard from them so far,
it's good. Yeah,
we've been enjoying it. And we mentioned we've got two left now, and we mentioned earlier Jeff from Strangers with Guns. So this is Lacerator, Evil as Hell. Is this their debut single?
this second single.
Second single.
About a year between the two of them. It's just over a year.
Ah,
About 13 months between. The first song was Digging the Hatchet or something like that.
all right.
And good song. This is better though.
Yeah, well, not
This
gonna
one-
Evil as Hell. I've only listened to it today for the first time because I've seen you put it up, and I've just now here we go. there now, unfortunately. Real old school, trying to trashy feel, Slary. kind of trashy
yeah.
feel.
This is great. It's a great song. There's plenty of riffs. No.
That's the second time I've listened to it, and I'll definitely have to check it out again because it is a fucking good track. I just didn't give it
Yeah.
a proper time yet. Oh, that's interesting that he's got a side project. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I suppose it's another outlet for him too. And do you know who else? You don't know who else is in the project, no?
Yeah, it's a guy called Eamon, and I met him at the Strangers with Guns gig earlier in the year, basically. I did. Nice guy, sounds,
Excellent.
great fucking player as well.
Yeah,
He
man,
plays guitar and sings, and he's really fucking good. It is.
he is fucking.
You know?
That is good from what we've heard. Like,
Yeah.
and next on to our list, I suppose it's only fitting that last but no means least, that Dead Memories are My Last Breath. For our last track on this one, we'll be playing My Last Breath. And it's great that we got young Tomas Hines in again on another roundup, because him and Christoph and another couple of lads that I don't know the names of are involved in this project.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's so fucking prolific, man. It's ridiculous, and he's getting into producing and stuff next. What we talked about on the podcast we done in December. Like, he's only 17. It's just ridiculous, man. He's My Last Breath.
I know.
Up there now, unfortunately, the minute is up, but man, them young lads, they're fucking.
It's a great tune. That is,
Considering they're doing it all themselves as well too. Like, there's no self-produced, self-writing themselves.
I know.
Mental. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. Like,
Yeah.
this fucking young lads coming through now. I hope a lot of them will start getting into the music thing again, like learning how to do it at home, like these lads are, because there's fucking
There's a lot of young bands starting to fucking pop up. There is.
There really is. Like,
you have the likes of
like a lot of solo projects.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's fantastic to see. It's fantastic to see, and I think that their drummer is 14 years old.
What? Holy shit!
He's basically a jazz drummer, but
well, they can play anything.
Yeah, he's
playing
a
jazz at the
fucking
end of
drummer, basically.
Well,
He's not a fucking hatchet fucking merchant, Lars Ulrich fucking worshipper.
Yeah.
He's a fucking drummer, like.
Yeah.
And that's great. Like, it's great to see all these young lads coming through. It gives me hope for my future. It gives my black heart some kind of fucking.
Yeah, I know. It's
something. The world isn't as fucked as I think it is it?
Yeah, but they're not. I know it's something. They're all playing kind of. It's gone retro. It's come full circle again. And they're all doing fucking death metal and black metal.
Yeah.
And fucking doing fucking stoner stuff as well.
If you were young growing up now, man, you wouldn't be the fucking happiest, would you?
No.
Like back when we were growing up back in the fucking 90s and the 80s and whatever, we saw Ireland come out of the dark ages.
Yeah.
everyone was so positive. Everyone was working. There was fucking industry everywhere. You couldn't be out of it if you were absolutely fucking useless if you're out of a job, like, you know. And a house you get it no bother at all if you had any fucking bit of crap on, like.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're young now and you're coming through, like, it's not fucking nice. Like, the last thing you don't want to be, you want to be, and the reflection would be in the music that the young breed would be in death and black metal and stuff because, you know, fucking the rebellion has begun.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It probably hasn't. But anyways, this has been the roundup for the month of December, which was a fucking amazing year for the Irish scene. And unfortunately, we had technical problems and we had to use Zoom on this one. So if the sound is shit, which I expect it probably is,
Yeah.
we couldn't do anything. I'm going to a chiropractor tomorrow and getting me back in, and that's going to be. I won't be able to do any podcasts for at least 10 days. So if we didn't do it now, it wasn't. Yeah. But anyways, like, share, and subscribe, and we will be back next month, of course, obviously.
Next month.
Right. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I should have brought the mouse up. Thanks for watching.